Understanding income tax in Singapore is as confusing as trying to guess what your girlfriend wants to eat in a shopping mall. So watch on, cause I'm going to simplify everything for you. So, I know this might be common sense to some of you but common sense is usually very subjective one. Just tell that to the uncle who watched a live stream in bus 187, that uncle brain in his armpit. To some, especially people who haven't paid income tax before, income tax can be super confusing. But remember, this is just a short and simplified explanation. If you want more details, just head to the IRAS website. Now, here's a simplified explanation. If you earn a lot, you pay more tax. If you earn very little or not at all, then you don't need to pay tax. Now, if you think I learned something, consider subscribing. Too short. Yeah, but that's the whole idea. The difficult thing is knowing how much you earn. Let's say you earn $40,000 last year from your full-time work, but you get income from other sources like freelancing or dancing in TikTok to earn money. They need to be added in as well. However, Strike 40 is not, as it's considered a windfall and not income. But anyways, you will try also, so never. So, let's say you add everything, and last year, your extra income is $10,000. Now, the number you should look at is 40,000 plus 10,000, which is $50,000. Cause this is the amount that will be testable. It's called the chargeable income. Does that mean wow, boring sia? Hey, Simi, how you come here get all viewers sleeping liao lah? Hey, what does a boy say when he wants to propose to a girl? Hey, why are you always A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Huh? A boy can do everything for girl. This one not bad, not bad. So what does a boy say when he wants a divorce? What? HIJKL. Why? Hey, Simi. Sorry, cause the video getting boring so he's just kidding so you won't fall asleep. Now, so going back to the video is $50,000 the final chargeable amount? No, cause usually we have some deduct or relief one. Like for example, if you got attend ICT between 1st April 2023 to 31st March 2024, then you can deduct $3,000 from the $50,000. If you are an NS appointment holder, you can deduct $5,000 instead. Heck, even if you are not an NS man but wife of an NS man, you can deduct $750. Also, cause out of the $40,000 full-time work you get, you contribute $8,000 to CPF due to the compulsory 20% contribution. So you can also deduct $8,000 as CPF relief too. Cause CPF is so powerful that even IRAS cannot touch it. But you get the idea. Now, how much will a person need to pay? It depends on the final amount, but it's not based on the fixed percentage of the final amount. You see, it's confusing for some people cause for corporate tax, which is tax that companies pay, it's a fixed 17% regardless of the chargeable income of the company. For individual income tax, it's progressive. Like for example, for the first 20,000 chargeable income, you don't need to pay anything. From the $20,001 to $30,000, you need to pay 2% on this $10,000. Then from the $30,001 to $40,000, you need to pay 3.5% on this $10,000. So the more you earn, the more you pay. This is exactly why I try not to earn so much money. Not because I'm begang, it's because I don't want to pay so much income tax. No, because I'm begang. Now, while this is confusing, you can actually log into IRAS. It's actually quite simple. If you are a salary person, many things are usually automated, so you just need to key in certain things and check through. But of course, there are a lot more info, like a lot of rebates, etc. So check out the IRAS website and call or talk to the chatbot instead. In the meantime, if you think I learned something, consider subscribing. And also watch this video to be slightly smarter. He is just kidding. Hey, where the idiot?